Now to GMA's cover story, actress Lea Michele opening up about her battle with polycystic ovary syndrome. It's commonly referred as PCOS.
Well, September is all about raising awareness for the disorder PCOS. Spectrum News 13's Eric Levy takes us in depth with an expert to learn more about the medical condition.
PCOS actually stands for polycystic ovary syndrome, and that's what we're talking about today. And we're with Dr. Mark Trollis and Sasha Adi. Thank you both for coming in today to talk about this. Dr. Trollis, I'm going to ask you, what is PCOS?
Well, PCOS is polycystic ovary syndrome, and
Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome Awareness Month. Ayon sa isang pag-aaral, 15% ng mga babae sa buong mundo ang may polycystic ovarian syndrome. Isa po itong kondisyon na nagdudulot ng hirap na sa pagbubuntis ng isang babae. May news to go si Valerie Tan.
Hindi naging madali para sa 30 taong gulang na si Glyza Viray ang mabuntis dahil hindi siya buwan-buwan dinadatnan.
To be a girl is never easy. There's so much for them to do. They have families to care for, lives to lead, and the world to run. But the most challenging thing that a woman is facing is that they have stereotypes to break. They need to be pretty at all times. They are forced to be what they are not. In short, they have to be perfect.
Are you all my personal dreams?
There's one dream that every little girl has. That is becoming a mother. To watch her children grow. No one ever dreams of that not happening to them or being part of that group being labeled as infertile. It happens to 1 in 10 women of childbearing age. Polycystic ovary syndrome, or PCOS, is the most common endocrine disease that affects women of reproductive age, which is typically puberty to menopause. PCOS does not only affect a woman's ovaries and chances of conceiving, but it affects the whole endocrine system in the body. It can cause excess androgen production, insulin resistant, obesity, hirsute, and cardiovascular problems. Living with PCOS or polycystic ovary syndrome is definitely not easy as pie. But you can be knowledgeable about it in just 24 minutes. So join us in this journey of living a life with PCOS in just 24 minutes.
There are some symptoms for us to search to observe whether you have polycystic ovary syndrome. One of these is irregular menstruation or no menstruation. Women have menstrual cycles between 12 and 52 years and after more or less 40 years. There is a time in a woman's life that her cycle ends and menopause is called, as the ovaries of a woman stop releasing estrogen and progesterone hormones. Women undergo daily menstrual cycles during the ages between 12 and 52, with the ordinary menstrual cycle being on average every 28 days. Standard periods from 21 to 40 days are common, longer or less than that. PCOS will probably be available if you experience irregular menstruation or if you have period under 21 or over 40 days.
Mens at lalabas siya ng cervix, lalabas ng vagina. Dito sa loob, ang normal sa atin, once every month, nagme-mens tayo. Nagre-regla tayo once a month. Minsan, pag naging irregular ang mens, kunyari, every month, pero 1 week long or 2 weeks long ang mens, ang pads, dati normal 2 to 4 pads, pero biglang doble na pala ginagamit mo, nakapampers ka na or overnight pads. Dito, inaalam natin ano ang rason. Other than irregular menses kasi, minsan, hormonal imbalance, parte siya ng hormonal imbalance. Marami tayong nakita na nabasa natin. Even yung polycystic ovaries, yung hindi ka nangingitlog ng tama. So, ang nangyayari is irregular din ang mens mo dito pag hindi ka nangitlog ng tama. Ito, pangingitlog pa lang yan nag-ovulate ka pa lang dito no?
Yes, paki-explain, Dr. Kate, ano ba yan? Ano ba yung egg na yan? Ano bang structure yan?
Sa babae, itong ovaryo, marami tayong follicles dyan. Mga baby na itlog. Once a month, isa ang mangingitlog dapat lalabas, magmamature yan yung isang follicle lang once a month, magmamature, yun ang mangingitlog at papasok ng fallopian tube. Pag may contact, yes, pag may sex, na-meet ng sperm yung egg, doon magbubuo yung baby.
Hormone imbalance and trouble getting pregnant are the next signs. Women often suffer frequently from ovulation, such as menstruation. Ovulation is the release in your fallopian tube of an egg from your ovary. It normally takes place approximately 13 to 15 days before each time begins. Egg is released in the ovulation, which means that you cannot have a baby if you fail to ovulate, or if you have a problem with ovulation. Therefore, it is hard to get pregnant. But getting PCOS doesn't mean that you can have a pregnancy. It just means that you can have difficulties in ovulation, fertilization, and birth.
Yung pasyente. Hello. Yeah. So, our mornings be like, moving on.
Tulog ka? Ba?
Diba?
Kadedi kasi ng madami
I know, knockout siya.
Tsaka nakapupin.
Interview natin si Mami.
Wala pa kang tulog, guys. Aray ko yung likod ko.
Yeah.
Akin yung likod.
Oh, medyo masakit yung epidural site niya. So, hopefully, everything will be okay. So, round the clock yung pain medication niya, Motrin and Tylenol. Hopefully, it works. Siya sa NICU, meron siyang session doon, phototherapy. Kasi yung bilirubin niya, medyo nasa borderline ng mataas. So, one factor na nag-cause nun is magkaiba sila ng blood type. Type O siya, si baby type B positive, kagaya ko. So,
O positive din.
O positive siya, tas B positive si baby, kagaya ko. So, merong contrast ng blood type doon. Yun yung one main factor bakit nagkakaroon ng mataas na bilirubin.
Sorry, baby.
It's okay, it's not your fault, love. And then, yung second factor is premature siya. So, they consider the baby as premature din kasi early siya ng 10 days. 10 days. And then, the third factor is that pwedeng nag-develop agad siya ng red blood cells inside her body. Liver is not fully mature enough to break down all those red blood cells. Yun yung explanation nila. Yun yung explanation ng pediatrician.
Actually, our baby is 38 weeks and 3 days nung nasa belly ko siya.
Yeah, ang gusto nila dito, ang full term daw sa kanila is 38 and 6 days. So almost 39. So kulang ng 3 days, so considered as premature siya. May dala na siyang na-express niya.
Hi.
Guys, dito na tayo. NICU.
Ito yung ba nila ko? Where's my baby? She's right here. It's perfect timing, actually. She was just busting.
Yeah, it's her first time to see the baby na nasa loob. Niloloko na siya, guys. Naiyak na naman siya. So they're gonna give it to her right there.
Few drops, right? Wait, that's more.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah. She hungry? I don't think so. I think she was just mad because her mask kind of came down. And so I offered her the pacifier and she was happy with that.
Hair is rare to see in various areas of the women's body, but because people will have hirsutism, it occurs mostly in the face, thigh, lower abdominal, inner thighs, and on the back of the body, which is stiff or dark body hair. PCOS patients are hirsutized since PCOS results in an overproduction of androgens of 10% by ovaries. Androgens are men's hormones, but women have a small percentage of them, but 10% of androgens causing virilization. Virilization refers to the development of more masculine features, including excess hair in places where it does not usually grow. On the other hand, other patients are experiencing thinning of hair or total hair loss.
Update. It has been quite some time since I updated you guys on this condition and what's been going on with my hair loss. I've had so many people continue to message me and reach out about my hair loss and asking me what I'm doing because they've noticed a change in some of my photos and videos that my hair is starting to look a little bit thicker again. Thank you, Jesus. So I wanted to go ahead and make another video and let you guys know exactly what I've been doing, what I have found to be a little helpful, and yeah, just to give you guys an update on where I'm at with this condition. And before we get started, I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more uploads, and of course give this video a thumbs up, and let's get started. Okay, so I think it's been close to 6 months since I kind of updated you guys on what was going on, and if you are new to my channel and this is the first time that you have clicked on any of my videos, I am going to link below my first video talking about being diagnosed with PCOS, and then also my update video on how I was starting to treat my the PCOS condition. It's much easier to kind of understand where I'm at now if you've seen those 2 previous videos. So I'm gonna link those below. I have changed a few things that I have noticed have started to help. Let me start by saying I am still struggling with hair loss, but it has gotten better. It's not as severe as what it was, but I'm definitely still losing way more hair than the average person should be losing. Let me just put that out there. I am not healed, but I have faith that I will be. But I have found some things that I do believe have helped my hair loss decrease.
Weight gain is another cause of PCOS excess androgens. Women with PCOS tend to have an apple-shaped body instead of a pear-shaped body. But, like men, women with PCOS could also achieve a good body shape through proper diet and exercise. This could be proven by the testimonies of a woman with PCOS achieving her desired body.
Nga ba ako pumayat? So this will be a chatty vlog. Please bear with me. Also, bago tayo magsimula, gusto ko rin sabihin sa inyo, kahit anong size pa, kahit anong pang body type pa yan, you are beautiful. Nasa sa inyo yan kung paano nyo dadalhin yung sarili nyo. So I just want to clarify that I didn't make this video to make you feel insecure and to pressure you to change how you look or how you feel or whatever. Now, ginawa ko lang po ito because most of you are requesting for this video. Plus, I want to inspire you to take care of yourself and to love yourself more. Yun lang po. Okay, let's start. Bakit ako nag-gain ng weight? Ito nasabi ko ito sa isang vlog sa Renel Diaries, pero okay, ulitin ko para sa mga hindi nakapanood. So, I started to gain weight, too much weight, noong November, December ng 2018. Yung time na sobrang nagbe-breakout ako. And then, by January 2019, nagpa-check up ako kasi I know na there's something wrong with my body. Kasi usually, nakastay lang yung weight ko sa 50 kilos. And then, parang naging 53 hanggang sa naging 58 kilos. Also, hindi rin ako masyado nagpipimples. Hindi ako nagbe-breakout talaga. So, nagpa-check up ako. Of course, sinerch ko muna sa Google. Alam naman natin. Mahilig tayo sa ganyan. Based sa Google, yung mga symptoms na meron ako is symptoms ng PCOS.
Mga kapuso, PCOS can cause a number of hormone-induced side effects as well as affect a woman's fertility. This refers to acne. PCOS is just one of many acne risk factors. Generally speaking, acne is caused by excessive production of oil, dead skin cells trapped deep inside your pores, bacterials, primarily from Propionibacterium acnes, excessive hormonal activity. Acne may also be the result of stress relief, hormonal changes, for example during pregnancy, certain drugs such as corticosteroids.
Thank you for joining me today for this video. Sa gagawin natin, may gusto po akong i-share sa inyo ang aking skin journey, okay? Teenager pa lang ako. I think nag-start yun 13, 14 years old ako. Lagi akong nagkakaroon ng problema sa pimples. Nagkakaroon ako ng mga breakouts, acne problems. Tapos, kahit na anong skincare gawin ko, kahit na anong ilagay ko sa face ko, lagi naman akong hygienic, lagi naman ako nagki-cleanse, nagtatanggal ng makeup. Parang nothing seems to work para sa skin ko that time. Tapos, nagpa-check ako kasi sabi nila baka daw hormonal. And then, I found out that I was diagnosed with PCOS. So, ano ba ang PCOS? Ang PCOS po ay tinatawag natin na polycystic ovarian syndrome. Ayan, pasensya na po. Bagong pintura kasi tong kwarto ko, kaya medyo nandito tayo sa gilid. Medyo amoy pintura siya. Ha! Nagkakaroon ka ng mga either maliliit or malalaking cysts sa loob ng ovaries mo. So, parang nagkakaroon ka ng problem sa hormones mo. Sobrang laki ng imbalance niya. So, marami pong side effects ang PCOS sa girls. And isa sa pinakamalaking effect niya ay acne talaga. Nagbe-breakout talaga yung skin natin. So, yung iba nagtataka na ilang taon na sila, tapos nagbe-breakout pa rin sila. Usually, nadadiagnose sila na meron ding PCOS. So, yun pala yung reason kung bakit kahit anong gawin ko, lagi akong may acne.
Women with PCOS are more likely to develop certain serious health problems. These include type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, problems with the heart and blood vessels, and uterine cancer. Lasting condition. Yet, there are numerous choices to help limit manifestations and forestall complexities later on. How PCOS is dealt with will rely upon the possible reason for the PCOS and every individual's manifestations and objectives. These are only a portion of the choices. First is way of life changes. Diet, workout, and social changes can have a major effect in forestalling and overseeing PCOS. Reestablishing regular ovulation will assist with the manifestations and well-being effects of the condition. For certain individuals with a ton of superfluous muscle to fat ratio, weight reduction of over 5% with dietary changes may help in reestablishing ovulatory work and improving side effects like bird growth development. Restricting basic starches and sugars in the eating regimen can help keep insulin in equilibrium and may forestall irritation, yet there isn't yet solid proof that one's eating routine is best for everybody. Weight reduction can be more hard for individuals with PCOS, and weight can be simpler to put on, so self-empathy is significant. Manifestations of nervousness and wretchedness may likewise be improved with the way of life changes.
When I was 11 years old, I remember 2 boys at school laughing at me because I had a moustache. I was dark-featured, I inherited that from my dad, but a moustache, are they genetic? Then one day, when I noticed my inner labia had started to poke out a bit, I was convinced I was also growing a penis and was becoming a man. At 13, I got my first period. I didn't get it again until I was 14, then the year after that, and so on. And then at 21, my flatmate Anna noticed my sideburns and lack of tampons and suggested that perhaps, like her, I had PCOS, or polycystic ovarian syndrome. A camera up the vagina confirmed it. I had PCOS and was told that that's why I didn't get a period. But what I wasn't told was that PCOS is actually the cause of a whole bunch of other crap going on in my bod. Along with a lack of period and ovarian cysts, I also suffer with hair loss, ovarian pain, stubborn fat, acne, and of course, hirsutism, or unwanted body hair. So basically, I'm going bald, I've got a beard, and I gain weight quickly. Yay! After years of shame, rage, and too much hair removal to keep up with, I started talking to other women with PCOS, my cystic sisters. Each of them seemingly as ill-informed and confused as I was.
The other one is medications. Birth control pills are frequently endorsed as a first-line treatment after or with the way of life changes. Anti-diabetic drug and hostile to androgen prescription are now and again recommended to help balance chemicals. Metformin is a medication at times recommended to help manage glucose in certain types of PCOS. Individuals who are attempting to get pregnant may be endorsed a medication to help them ovulate. Anti-diabetic drugs, which can improve the manner in which the body utilizes insulin, are some of the time recommended in blend with different measures to help oversee weight. A few people search out reciprocal medication, including homegrown medicines and enhancement to assist with PCOS indications. More exploration should be done on the adequacy of these methodologies for PCOS.
Living a life with PCOS is indeed a brave living. So if you're one of those women experiencing this, you are special. This documentary about PCOS will ensure you that if you have this kind of challenge, you can make it. You have witnessed women's testimonies about PCOS. If they made it, you also can. This will prove that having PCOS will not make you less of a woman, because we are all perfectly imperfect.